Yeah, you did it.
All right, let's go. See you guys at the finish line.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Chris here. And whenever I'm dealing with mental or emotional stuff, one of the first things that people usually recommend across the board is exercise. And it makes a lot of sense. It reduces the stress hormone cortisol, it increases the production of serotonin, it builds self-confidence, but it's not that obvious to a lot of people because you'd think, that's a physical fitness thing, right? My issues right now are all up here, so why would that help me? I think you'd be surprised. I'm gonna challenge a few people to run a 5K every single day for 5 days. I'm not gonna test their physical fitness. I wanna see immediately how does this challenge affect other parts of your life, specifically your mental and emotional well-being.
My goal is to have better mental benefits than the others.
My goal is to win.
My goal is for her to lose. I don't care what I don't care.
How am I feeling today? I'm truly not feeling anything.
I haven't felt anything since 2012.
I'm hoping that this will help me feel.
Let's go to Washington Square Park. It's really
No more, no more. Look, if I can run a 5K and be mentally sane by the end of this, I'm all for it.
I've been wanting to get back into meditating. I think this will be really beneficial.
It's very rainy. What a great day to start this challenge.
Okay, if you're gonna tier the benefits, top tier is like the long-term effects that I'm not feeling yet, which is like you age slower and your heart doesn't have a heart attack sooner. That stuff is probably the most important stuff that I'm getting from running, and I have to just trust that that's true. That's S tier. A tier is the month or season that I am running. I have a way better mood. The types of things that would make me depressed might still, but much less so. I have more control over my emotions. They're still there, but I just don't feel guided by them. And then like down on the bottom is maybe I'm losing weight, but I feel like it's not really as big a side effect as people used to make us think.
Number one is like in your head, right? I feel the effect on like general anxiety, right? Like if I'm having like a busy day at work or I'm stressed about something at work or personal life, going for a run actually does help shake that out.
It's kind of like in cognitive behavioral therapy, one of the main themes is neuroplasticity, or I'm not sure if I'm defining it correctly, but basically it's you create specific neural pathways that you can like reactivate or reuse in other things. So in running, for example, if you're used to staying relaxed during discomfort, then you learn in other parts of your life when you have similar discomfort and your body is telling you you're in danger, oh, I was able to stay relaxed in this point, so now I know that that's not a big deal and my world's not gonna end.
One thing I've noticed recently is if I'm fighting with my fiance and I'm just like spinning my wheels about what we're arguing about, if I go running, by the time I come back, I'm in a better mood and I can think clearly about what we're talking about without emotion steering the ship.
Yep.
It is day 2 and I've had a little bit of procrastination getting into the run today.
Oh, I'm dying right now, but I don't want to stop.
Just mentally knowing that I'm gonna have to run alone. I'm such a go, go, go person, so forcing myself to be alone with my thoughts is feels dangerous. I like it.
I want to run the whole thing. No walking.
So the main reason I said yes to the video is because I had stress-induced mild colitis. After taking the medicine, like I got a little bit better, but I also felt like the pain would come in and out. So I started meditating and pursuing how can I self-heal. I came across something called like the flow state, which is like a runner's high or like getting your mind to hone in and focus on one thing.
I personally find running kind of boring. It's kind of corny. That's part of what makes it a satisfying thing. It sucks, but then the rest of the day, it kind of turns the volume down on other stress.
This is a very, very challenging, tiring, challenging challenge.
I do think that running or any type of exercise is a really good confidence booster because it shows that I have this thing that gives me satisfaction, like a deep, satisfying challenge and like a fulfilling experience that doesn't require anyone else and doesn't depend on external circumstances. Yeah. So if you take away this thing in my career or this thing with my friends or in my relationship or whatever, oh, I still have this thing, so I know I'm gonna be fine. It makes you more self-assured.
Yeah. I think there is some science around starting your day off with a win, and that like improves your mood for the entire day, feeling like you did something very hard and you like accomplished it.
How long am I allowed to walking break until it's considered not running anymore?
My goal this week was to run the whole time. Definitely didn't happen. But you know what? I don't mind. Better than not being out here at all.
Is there something about running itself compared to other activities that makes it a good confidence booster? Because you could say like, okay, maybe I just grind at a video game and because it's a challenge and it's kind of difficult, I would feel the same confidence, right? Is there something different about running?
Damn, if I was good at video games, I might actually think that. I do think that about other things that are like challenging for me.
Each time I get a little bit further, which is every step, I feel like, wow, I'm really doing this. I'm doing something.
Like starting the run might be a little stressful, but then once you're in the rhythm, you kind of, it's meditative. It's like you get into a flow, you forget about all your other problems and this problem, and you're just kind of like going on an adventure.
Let's see, on this one, I want to do something a little different. I want to meditate on a specific thought.
Everything is sore today. Then I'm feeling better and better.
Oh, there's no way I can keep this up.
Day 4, got a change of scenery out here in Connecticut.
So do you think that goals and improvement is an important component?
1000%.
Do you think that that's part of what actually builds confidence, as you were talking about? The fact that you're getting better at something?
Well, for me, yes. I just know I'm a very competitive person.
I'm super competitive, super competitive. I always have like a negative relationship with exercise.
Because it's so competitive.
So competitive.
Well, that might be why I like running more than other people we're talking to, because I'm not like competitive with myself. Like I'm more like, I'm running to just like go for 3 miles and enjoy my run.
Interesting.
Whereas other people might be like, oh, I gotta beat my 10-minute mile today. That's not how I look at it. So maybe that helps.
I wonder if there's something beneficial about learning to treat things like that and treat it like a leisure activity.
Yeah.
Because for me, like, I deeply enjoy the fact that I treat something like a game and I have to like play the game. And I personally like that, and I feel like that's often my problem, that I take things too seriously like that, so maybe that could help.
After running for 5 days, I definitely feel a lot less stressed, a little happier. Legs are definitely tired though.
I like dreaded wanting to do the run, and I was like, I have too much to do. I don't want to deal with this. After I got back, I did all the other things I was supposed to do with so much more energy. I was like, damn, this run like solved all the other problems I thought that it was actually going to cause. So I was really grateful for that.
Beforehand, this sounded really counterintuitive. Like, if I'm feeling depressed or lethargic and I have no motivation to do anything, why would I somehow have the energy to go running? Sometimes that's an underlying issue on its own. Other times, I actually do have the energy and motivation. I've just been burning it away and kind of wasting it in my own head. Whether it's just ruminating on the past, being indecisive and anxious about little things, or just having pointless, negative, cycling thought loops. Running breaks that state, and that is a game changer.
Once I got over the frustration of not being able to run the full 5K, I feel like I've really enjoyed running what I can when I can, because it does make me happy. And I do feel better.
I feel awake, I feel aware. I'm a lot more attentive to the things that I do and the people that I speak to. I would say it definitely overall put me in a better mood, emotionally and mentally, and it definitely kicked my butt.
Running has allowed me to focus a little bit harder, I think, on specific tasks. And I noticed that especially today during my run, I was looking for any motivation at all to finish it up. And what I started doing was breaking down that last mile into small milestones. So I would look at a point in the distance, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna make it there. And once I made it there, I'd find another point. Okay, I'm gonna make it there. I found myself able to have like this very intense focus, and I was able to forget about anything else. Like forget about the pain, forget about my my cold. That's almost like a muscle that I was training myself to use.
I like running now.